Hey everybody, it's Cat's Coffee Cardboard coming at you with a NoteQuest adventure. I've been playing this for a little while, mainly on my iPad, but I finally got some pens and paper, made a little custom dice box, hoping to add some cool stickers and little whatnots to it here soon. I was recording just a little bit earlier. I made a character, Pip the Longstock. He made it into the first room of the Tomb of the Flaming Vow and promptly died. There was a secret passage. He tried to open it, and a blade came down and split him into two. So we need a new character, and I think the new character is going to be just Gerald. Just Gerald. Gerald is going to be a dwarf. Okay. And a dwarf gets 18 HP. So we're going to put our HP over here, 18. And he also, I get to roll 2 dice when I'm looking for a secret passage, discard the lowest. So hopefully that's going to keep us alive when we're looking through secret passages. Class, it's a 5. So he's it says schooler. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that right. Okay. Schooler, he gets no additional HP, but I get 3 spells. So we're going to go right here. Spells, 1, 2, and 3. And he starts with a dagger. Oh, he's got a 1d6 minus 1. 1d6 minus 1. Okay. Now we're going to roll for our spells. Let's see. First spell we know is going to be light. So, light. And that creates a globe of light that is worth a torch, but doesn't use my hand, so I can use two-handed weapons. Globe of light. No hands. Look at that. There we go. Second spell I'm going to learn is teleport. All right. And teleport is going to allow me to any empty room, and I can escape combat. So this is, as a note, any empty room. And my last spell I'm going to learn is, man, did I just go 2, 3, 4? I did. All right. Cold Ray. Cold Ray, and that's 4 damage to 1 monster, and it cannot attack. 4 damage to 1 monster, and it loses next turn. Perfect. All right. So Gerald lived most of his life underground, reading books about the world. And then he also read in the local dwarf paper, that is apparently a thing, that there's the Tomb of the Flaming Vow. And the latest news about the Tomb of the Flaming Vow is that a blacksmith that went by the name of Pip went looking for some riches and never returned. So Gerald, a little bit of a bookworm, grabs some spells that he knows and seeks some adventure of his own. So, as he gets to the tomb, he sees that the dungeon was built inside an immense and imposing stone structure. Someone very important was buried here. Pillars and statues adorn the place. He sees a large stone door, behind it a long corridor with a door at the end and 2 doors on the sides. So Gerald takes his torch, lights it, and walks into the tomb. He sees that the door on the right was possibly opened recently. He's going to check to see if it's locked or not. And the door is, I believe, a 3. It is not locked. Let's just double check before I forget. I'm already forgetting the rules. Oh, and the door is locked. So, Gerald, being the cautious dwarf he is, uses a torch and picks the lock and slowly unlocks it. When he looks inside, Gerald sees text sculpted on the floor. He feels like there might be a secret passage in there. But Gerald also notices that there are no monsters in this room. So he slowly pushes the door open, has a look around, finds himself a secret passage, and works the door. And as he opens that door, he finds a chest right behind. So we're going to roll for the chest. Let's see here. 1d6. 3. I got a magic scroll. So magic scroll. And that's going to be a basic spell. So we're going to go back up right here. Let's see here. And sorry, I got my iPad off to the side here. You guys can't see what I'm doing, but I'm scrolling like a madman. I promise you that. Let's see. And the scroll is of teleport. Magic scroll of teleport. Okay. So he's going to be able to teleport twice into any empty room if we need to. Gotta scroll back to the tomb right here. There we go. All right. In this room, Gerald decides to go through this door right here. He checks it, and it's a 4. Unlocked. Perfect. And because it's from a room, it's going to lead into a medium-sized room, which is going to look something like this. There's no door in there. As he peeks a little bit further, he sees that the walls are made of skulls. He thinks there might be a secret passage in there. I guess I shouldn't throw my dice around. Here we go. But what kind of monsters are in there? There's a bone golem. Oh no. Let's see. Bone golem. He has 12 HP, 5 damage. Ooh, this guy's gonna hurt. And he's undead, which means something. Here we go. After the monster is defeated, roll a dice. If it's a 1, the monster comes back to life with 1 HP. Oh, jeez, okay. All right. So he's gonna hit me for 5. Ooh, boy. And I have 8. There's a secret passage in here. You know what? We're just gonna close the door behind us and walk out. Then we're gonna go back to the corridor, and then we're gonna walk directly across to the other door that's opposite of us. And that's a door from a corridor. Oh, sorry, we gotta roll first to see if it's locked or not. The door's unlocked, okay. And now, as we open it, we see a staircase. With a door at the end. Perfect, that's gonna get us down to the next level. But before we do that, we're gonna walk back up and check this top door right there, too. And that's a medium-sized room with another door. So that's gonna go something like this, This is kind of a wonky dungeon, but that's all right. We'll say the door is over here on the right. Okay. As Gerald peeks through the door a little bit more, he sees several wood coffins. And he also sees that there's no monsters in the room. So now he's going to roll for the secret passage. And he sees it. Oh, you know what? We got to use a torch for that secret passage. So, 6. We find, let's see here. Oh, that is a secret door to a staircase. So another staircase right here, right in the middle. Okay. We're going to go through the door on the right. But first, we got to make sure it's locked. And it is locked. We're going to spin another torch and unlock it. We'll see what's inside the room. Or sorry, we need to open the door from a room. Oh geez, can I stay in the box? It's a wide room. I'm going to say that looks pretty wide. No doors, no nothing, except for a sarcophagus with a chest inside. But the sarcophagus is not being guarded by any monster. So let's roll for the chest. Where is my chest? Oops, next page. All right. And it's a wonder. Here we go. It's the crown of the beheaded prince. Do not die in blade traps. I will take it. You know what? Let's go helmet right here. Crown of the beheaded prince. Beheaded prince. Do not die. I mean, that's just good advice. Do not die, though, in blade traps. And so Gerald opens up the sarcophagus. He sees a severed head in there, sees the crown, lifts the crown, kind of breaks it free off of the skull, and places it upon his own head. So now Gerald walks out from the wide room all the way back down to the corridor and walks down those stairs. He's going to see if the door is locked, and it's not. It is unlocked. Perfect. He opens the door and sees a corridor with 3 other doors. There we go. Oops, I hope I'm not shaking the camera too much for you guys. 1, 2, 3. Very similar to when we first entered the dungeon, or the tomb, I should say. We're going to open up the furthest door down. Is it locked? It's unlocked. Gerald slowly opens the door and sees, we got to see what kind of room it is first. I got a little ahead of myself there. Apologize. It's a small room with another door. This room, not very big. There's another door directly across from it right there. Inside the room, several wooden coffins again. Gerald looks a little bit more and sees that there's a living armor. With has 8 HP and 3 damage. So Gerald just sees a floating piece of armor with some gauntlets There's absolutely nothing that seems to be holding this together. Gerald attacks. We got our dagger, 1d6 -1. We do 2 damage. Knocks this guy down to 6. He hits us for 3, knocking us down to 15. Gerald strikes it again. Doesn't do any damage to it whatsoever. It hits Gerald again. Gerald swings his dagger once more, hits it for 3. Gerald gets hit yet again. One more swing of the dagger, and he kills it. Doesn't quite understand how he's killing this bodiless floating armor, but he doesn't care. It's no longer attacking him. And now we're going to look for the secret passage. Ooh, double 6s. There's a staircase at the end of this passage. Oops, right here. You know what? We're going to go check these doors before we go down any further. So Gerald walks back up, hooks a right. The door is unlocked. Gerald slowly creaks open the door, and he sees more wooden coffins in a wide room with 2 other doors. Almost forgot to roll for that. That's okay. Boom. 2 other doors right there. These wooden coffins, they're being protected by 3 fungoid. They have 4 HP, do 2 damage. Ooh, there is loot. Regeneration. Loot, I think, is just coins, though. Is that correct? Let's just double check here. Loot. After the fight, roll 1d6, 1 treasure. Ooh, find a key, or we can find a coin. It's tempting. It is tempting. We do have Fireball. No, we don't. We have Cold Ray. These guys will hurt us quite a bit, though. That'll be 6 damage. Yeah. Gerald's just going to close the door and walk out. He says, nah. The door directly across is unlocked, and it leads to a large room with 2 other doors. Man. Just going to do it like this. There's going to be a door here and a door here. And inside the room are several pots with dead plants. And there's 2 living armor in there. You know what? Gerald says, I'm good. And he's just going to walk to the 3rd level where we have the final boss. We can just do it. We'll do it like this. Boom. I don't really know how to draw, so we're just going to put an X right there. How about that? So Gerald walks down the stairs, pushes the door open, sees a giant empty room with just 4 pillars. As his eyes start to adjust to the darkness being illuminated with his torch, he sees a sarcophagus, and out of the sarcophagus comes the Lich King of the Eternal Wars. 22 HP, 6 damage. Necromancy, and he's undead. The necromancy does, if I get a 1 on the roll, a skeleton will appear. Oh man. First things first, we're going to cast Cold Ray. Deal 4 damage. Make him lose his next turn. Let's switch it up. We're going to use some green dye. Oh wait, I don't have to roll. I'm already doing 4 damage to him. What am I talking about? Here we go. We hit him for 18. And he loses his next turn, which now allows us to hit him with our dagger. Ooh, we only do 2 damage. That's 16 right there. We get hit for 6. This is bad. This is real bad. I think this is going to be the end of Gerald. He's going to roll one more time. Hit him for 3. 13. 6 damage. It was nice knowing you, Gerald. He wanted more in life, but unfortunately, didn't get very far. All right, well, next game session, I'm gonna re-roll again, and we're gonna try to get somebody through the Tomb of the Flaming Vow. Until next time.